Oh, it definitely plays a role when you have a playmaker um, like Mo, and like you said, our leader not in there. I thought he had a couple where he was in pretty good position and got called. I'm not so sure his fourth foul wasn't Dylan's foul. Mo was on the outside of the play. Not that he wasn't involved, but on the outside. But I'm 90 feet away, so we had a pretty good crew tonight as far as experienced officials. So it's hard to question guys like that. And
Well,
the,
it's tough. You got to get skills who handle the quality the best. You don't have the last one, 5 or 6, 5 minutes.
yeah, 5 minutes, and you know what? The bigger thing was the rebound. We said all along, rebounding was going to be key in the game, and we got out rebounded. And I thought basically manhandled around the basket, and then the other thing was we didn't do a good job of finishing at the basket. They're averaging 8 blocks a game, and we talked about what we needed to do as far as jump shots, shot fakes, and that first half. I think we had one jump shot or jump stop with any drive, and that was Zach Allred when he drove the left side, and then he dropped it off to Matt for a layup. And I'm sorry, they had 14 on the game. Yeah, 7 at half and 14 on the game, and I give them credit. Their pressure, and we talked about it and tried to prepare for it, especially in the first half, but we still had times in the second half where we're just dribbling the ball around the perimeter, and we allowed their pressure to really dictate how we played. And I didn't think we reacted very well to their pressure. Again, I give them credit. They have great length and athleticism. We had plays where normally it's an uncontested or pretty easy shot that they made pretty athletic plays to make blocks and have it go the other way. It was certainly more than what we've had to deal with so far with this year, and also with different lineups, the different guys that were out there, and that certainly affected things. I still thought we got some decent things when we were disciplined, and when we made basket cuts, and when we made good drives to the basket. On those 7 blocks we're talking about at halftime, we had some good drives because of their pressure, but then we didn't finish it with a fundamental play that we spend a lot of time working on, and that's where the mental toughness and the discipline and confidence in executing what you've practiced. I think we did, absolutely. I think we definitely got out-toughed, and we had too many times that we're looking around at like, whose fault was that? And I'm not saying we had bad attitudes, but it's just in the first half we had some really good angles defensively. They had 3 charges, moved our feet, had good angles. Second half, and we needed some stops. They're able to drive the baseline, get all the way into the lane, make a pretty easy pass to the wing, make a shot. Some of the fouls, we're close to getting 3 stops in a row, and then just have a bad angle and reach and foul. I certainly thought the intentional foul that they called was a good call. I have no problem with that. I think that was a textbook intentional. He just wrapped it up instead of going for the ball, and that's I think that made it 11 points at that point.
You come off that really nice win over Colorado, but we talked about this before. It continues to be a consistency. It continues to be a problem with you guys. How frustrating that is.
And I think
a good win with so effort. You could be great next game. It's hard to tell from that.
Well, they're 2 different teams, and there's a lot of times I didn't think we had a lack of hustle plays. I thought we had a lack of discipline and toughness plays on rebounds, and we talked about it with Ferris, it's almost like they shoot it and then they just run to the board. And if you're not the aggressor and trying to knock them on their rear end, they're going to get position, and they have length and athleticism. So, I felt like we were prepared as far as game plan and some things, but I definitely thought we got out athleticism. We didn't use our discipline and fundamentals to negate their athleticism as well as we could. And it is frustrating when you don't validate a good win and follow it up with another good win at home. And, we couldn't ask for more out of our students and fans. I mean, we're down. They were still getting after it. And I feel like I need to apologize to our fans that we didn't back up their effort with the same effort. And hopefully we'll do a better job. We got to pick one up. I mean, nobody's going to feel sorry for us. Go to Grand Valley on Saturday, and then we have a few more home games in a row. But this one hurts. You can't. It really complicates things when you drop. I don't care who it is. Drop home games and don't take care of business. Thank you.